Teacher Clint, last time we talked about learning, our listeners really like the strategies you shared. So today let's follow up on that topic. What skills are important for us? And what do you think are the most important skills for a person?
All right, this is a very meaningful question. Well, I believe many skills are important for us, like communication, problem solving, money management, public speaking, or even writing. You see, in order to have a successful career or a happy life, you must be able to communicate better with others, and you have to solve the problems in your life, right? So, all these skills are important. But if you let me choose one skill that I believe is super important, I would say is thinking skill. Why? Let me explain. If you can think better, you can do things better, no matter what you do. I have been teaching philosophy for many years, and every day I train my students to think logically, dialectically, and critically. What does it mean to think logically? It means you understand the reason and result. So, no matter what happened and no matter what you do, your behavior will create a result. For example, if you drink too much, then you will become unhealthy. You see, that's the reason and the result. And if you keep learning and improving, you will become more capable and talented. Again, this is also the reason and result. So when you are able to think logically, you understand why people do things, and you also know what you should do and what you shouldn't do, right? And what's the meaning of thinking dialectically? It means you understand that everything has two sides, or we can say every coin has two sides. Meaning, nothing is always perfect, and nothing is always wrong. Let me give you one example. If you started a business and failed, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Most people will say, of course, it's bad, it's terrible, right? I agree. When we fail, we feel terrible, we feel sad. That's understandable. However, positive people or smart people try to analyze why they fail. They want to learn something from their failure. And then they learn the valuable lesson. You see, after that, they try again and then maybe they can succeed. So if you look at things in this way, is that still a bad thing? Probably not. So this is called dialectical thinking. Every coin has two sides. When you have this kind of a mindset, you won't be negative all the time. Instead, you will be very positive and you try to learn something. You try to improve. Then eventually you can become very successful and excellent, right? And about thinking critically, it means that don't immediately believe whatever you heard. You know, some people, especially seniors, just believe whatever a stranger says. That's why they are always cheated. So, before you believe something, you have to do the research. You have to truly understand it. Then you will not be cheated. Also, thinking better can mean thinking rationally. When you make a decision, you have to think rationally. If you are very emotional, how can you make a good decision? You know, decision making can influence our life. That's why I believe thinking is the most important skill for a person.
Okay, thanks again Teacher Clint for sharing your insights on learning important skills.